Hello, welcome, YJ Link's clients and partners. Thank you for joining our first live broadcast. We usually meet each other several times a year, but since last year we couldn't do so due to COVID-19 pandemic. To make up for the time we could not meet, we planned this live show. Recently, YJ Link has undergone a major line of renewal with the launch of Y Series. This includes general board handling equipment and dedicated equipment such as laser markers, routers, and optical verification buffers. However, it seems like we can improve on sales and marketing activities outside of board handlings and laser marking devices that you are familiar with. To assist you, we would like to introduce each equipment and explain the concept, structure, and selling points. We have also prepared detailed answers for frequently asked questions and uploaded them under the FAQ menu. If you haven't seen them yet, please check them out. If you have any other questions after checking FAQ, please send us an email and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Before proceeding with the live broadcast, let's watch the new official introduction of YJ Link, which re-emphasizes the identity of YJ Link as a company compared to the previous video.
Leading companies never stop innovating. Here at YJ Link, we have always taken a step further to lead SMT automation process technology in the rapidly changing global environment. And it is these steps that drive our relentless evolution and growth. Now, based on its unparalleled technology, YJ Link is creating a new future by providing unique value to clients worldwide. YJ Link is paving the way to implement the Smart Factory system in order to achieve a successful manufacturing innovation for the fourth industrial revolution. YJ Link is developing and manufacturing board handling equipment such as loader, unloader, conveyor, buffer series. YJ Link's board handling equipment has rapidly evolved to the demands and changes of the SMT market and is the key to enabling the best SMT line at an efficient cost. The laser marking machine is one of YJ Link's representative equipment products, and it marks barcodes and letters on PCB. Its precise marking performance, high productivity, and user convenience is recognized around the world, showing continuous export growth. The router is an equipment that cuts the mounted PCBs into individual modules using spindle bit. Clients can maximize productivity by choosing the most suitable option out of 4 models with different specifications. The optical verification buffer links with the AOI to receive PCB defect information and automatically moves to the defection point, providing a real-time photo image and helping the operator make an accurate judgment. Amidst the rapid changes of the fourth industrial revolution, YJ Link is always moving a step further in the smart factory category, leading the evolution of SMT process. moving at a more agile speed than the market, thinking in a more innovative way than the consumer expectation. YJ-Link is building its competitiveness in the global market based on its bold and continuous investment in R&D. Perfection begins with small details. We are always looking to create new values through technologies that did not exist before. We are continuously asking new questions to create a new paradigm that shifts the market. As much as our previous challenges have led the way to a new future, we will face our bigger challenges to come without fear. Link the world. YJ-Link.
Hope you liked the new video. Now, without further delay, let us begin the live show session by introducing the router first here. YJ-Link's routers are collectively known as ARMAS. So there are bronze, silver, and gold models. First, the basic entry level is ARMAS Bronze. It has one spindle and consists of 2 jig stages where the operator load and unloads product for efficiency. The silver model has one more spindle than the bronze. It's probably faster to work with 2 spindles than 1. Finally, this is the high-end model, ARMAS Gold. Thanks to the individual drive control for the X and Z axis of the 2 spindles, the gold model works without any problem with different type of products on the jig stages. The distance between the 2 spindles can be modified freely. Let's take a look at how it works. ARMAS Gold also has the helper mode, where one spindle can be moved to help when one stage has completed work. You can optimize the cycle times. Let's take a look at how it works. All ARMAS are applied with the GUI developed by YJ-Link. And we expect that users of previous YJ-Link product will not have much difficulty with the new product. Another feature of the gold level is the quick jig replacement. By standard, YJ-Link products use jigs that are specifically designed for each model. The easy release lever, designed for easy replacement of jigs, reduces the time it takes to switch to different models. After releasing the locked lever to unlock position, it's easy to detach and attach again. To replace with a new jig, work in the reverse order. The gold model also includes auto bit replacement, which automatically replaces the bits according to the pre-entered distance. There is a cradle that holds 6 bits, 3 each for each jig stage, and the bits are inserted here beforehand. If an existing bit is no longer in use due to being damaged or worn out, remove the bit, discard it, and install a new bit. As you can see, the 3 products have different features to meet the needs of different customers in the market. Please select the optimal model according to the needs of your company. Please also refer to the leaflet for the comparison and the categorization of the 3 models. Now, let's take a look at the basic specifications for the ARMAS models. All ARMAS products check the status of bits through the bit detection sensor every time before starting the depaneling operation. When a bit is detected, the orange light is lit. If the bit is broken or has slid down, the sensor detects it and alerts you. For CE-type routers, a dust collector with a built-in HEPA filter is used for all models by standard. Non-CE models without a HEPA filter can be selected as an option. For the safety of workers, safety sensors are located at each access point. For efficient use of bits, ARMAS divide them into multiple sections and use them evenly. Depending on factors such as thickness of the board, it can be set in sections 1 to 3, and the lifespan of the bit can be increased to reduce the cost of consumables. Now, let's move on to the next product, the YCI, also known as the optical verification buffer. So this equipment is located at the real end of the AOI. It receives defective information from the AOI, automatically move to the defective position on the board, rotates the camera, and displays the actual image of the defective position on the screen so that the operator can finally determine whether it's a pass or fail. By displaying the real view, false defects can be detected more accurately, and the operator does not need to touch the board. YCI consists of two sections, the buffer and the test section. The buffer section stores the defective board. 9 defective boards can be loaded, excluding 1 slot for bypass. At the top of the inspection section, a camera is attached to transmit the actual image. Based on the defective data received from the upstream AOI, it automatically moves to defective positions and rotates 360 degrees to show the image. The final decision as pass or fail on each inspection position is made by the operator. The conveyor has a 2-layer structure with upper and lower parts. The defective board is transferred from the buffer section to the upper layer, and the pass board can bypass through the lower layer while the camera is inspecting so that the flow of the line is not blocked during the inspection. Let's watch the equipment video. When a defective board is delivered from the upstream AOI, this board is loaded to the buffer section. The populated board loaded in the buffer is moved to the upper layer of the conveyor in the inspection section when it's empty. It moves to each defective position under the control of the operator. When work is performed on the upper layer conveyor, good boards are bypassed and do not affect the productivity of the line. This is the basic screen configuration of YCI. The GUI displays the image 2D or 3D received from the AOI. YCI moves to the image's position and shows the real-time video with the camera. YCI moves to the next position only when there is a final decision, pass or fail, for each position, and this ensures that the operator does not accidentally miss a defective position. The right side of the screen shows the current status of the buffer and conveyor. The reason for the defective decision for AOI from each inspection position is shown together. Another advantage of YCI is RNet, which is the remote control of equipment. You can remotely access and control multiple YCI devices with one master or control PC. Up to 8 YCIs can be controlled by one master PC, and the line operator can determine whether each line is pass or fail while sitting in the office. The screen is divided to cover all the YCIs that are controlled. When there is a defect, the screen of the respective device is automatically enlarged. When the operator completes all decisions on the PCB in the equipment, the enlarged screen returns to its original size. Through RNet, you can lower labor costs and control product quality simultaneously. The auto repair system shares inspection data result from YCI with the offline repair station. The information of the board that YCI finally determines as defective is stored in the server under individual IDs. After transferring the defective board to a medium, such as a PCB magazine, the operator reads the barcode on the board with a scanner at the offline repair station. The defective information pulled up from the board's ID includes the defective image generated by AOI, the actual image stored in YCI, the reason for the defect, and its coordinates. This information allows operators to make quick and accurate repairs. Now, so these are the selling points of YCI in summary. First, detection of false defects through actual video transmission. Data sharing through direct communication with AOI. Prevention of operator, human errors. Contactless inspection with 360-degree rotating camera. Reduction of labor cost with RNet. And lastly, easy repair via ARS. So we explained about the ARMAS router and optical verification buffer. And lastly, we would like to introduce the laser marking machine. YJ-Link's laser marking machine is named NOVLUX. It has undergone a major generational change since mid-2020 and improved significantly in size and performance. There are two main models. The standard YLM-1X00 uses a CO2 laser, and the YLM-1X10 uses fiber. In the CO2 model, the laser head moves and the conveyor is fixed. In the case of fiber, the laser head is fixed and the stage moves. Compared to the previous model, LMC100, the cycle time and the size have been improved. Today, my presentation will focus on YLM-1X00 with the CO2 head. Unlike the previous series, a built-in inverter, fiduciary recognition function, and dust collector are adopted as a standard. 3-color lighting, ionizer, and power meter are optional. When we do a project about laser marking machines, the customers only ask two questions. How fast does it mark? And can it be marked? Our official answers to these two questions are in the FAQs, so please check them out. Also, it will be very helpful if you learn how to use the calculation simulator for cycle times to use in actual projects. Recently, there is lots of competition for cycle times with competitors. For this purpose, I will introduce the method that YJ-Link recently devised. First of all, here is the general way of using our equipment. The condition is that the PCB enters fiduciary recognition, marking, and scanning at top, flip, marking and scanning at bottom, flip it back, and discharge. So there are total 8 barcodes. So 4 on the top and the other 4 on the bottom. And it has the cycle time of 21.23 seconds. Generally, the laser head moves quickly. We increased the conveyor movement speed due to this generation change. So every barcode is marked individually, but now to significantly improve the cycle time here, it needs to mark and recognize multiple barcodes at the same time. We'll mark under the same conditions as before. The PCB enters, fiducial recognition, marking and scanning at top, now 4 simultaneously, flip, marking and scanning at bottom, 4 barcodes simultaneously again, and reflip and discharge. With multi-marking and scanning, the cycle time is now 16.12 seconds, an improvement of about 24%. The standard CO2 head, LP-410U, has a marking range of 110 by 110. And up to 7 barcodes can be marked simultaneously within this range. By attaching a scanner that supports multi-scanning, you can achieve a significant improvement in cycle time. Regarding the marking, we have already answered the question in the brochure. However, this is only a guideline, and the results are very depending on the material of the board where the actual marking takes place. So we recommend you to try out samples first, always. Since most of the distributors have demo laser marking machines, please try them out first. If you have any additional inquiries following those results, please send them to the head office of YG-Link and we'll get back to you. This concludes the introduction of YG-Link's 3 flagship equipment. If you have any question about our products or our live show, please send us an email and we'll give you a detailed answer as soon as we can. You may watch this video again in this website if needed. Please also take a few seconds to complete the survey prepared in the tab shown above. Once again, thank you for participating in YG-Link's ever first live show. Until we speak again, take care and bye for now.